Okay, good morning everybody. I just thought I would give you an update, and for those of you that don't know, we had this log burner installed by a local company called Robies, based in Belper, here in the Derbyshire countryside. So yeah, a couple of weeks ago they did an absolutely top-notch, top-end install of this, beautiful rice, it's pronounced, from Denmark, super efficient log burner. So it had been on our wish list for many months, and after saving hard for many months, we got it installed. Anyway, my thoughts on living with a log burner are nothing but positive. Using well-seasoned, very dry wood, moisture content below 20%, lighting it with a top-down method. It's idiot-proof really, and wow, is this thing efficient. We haven't had the heating on, in fact, apart from one night when we were just waiting for some wood, because I'm making my own eco bricks, but we'd burnt through them and I'm waiting for some to dry. So hopefully we have a long warm summer and I can really get on top of the briquette pressing. Anyway, this thing is brilliant. We were hoping that it would warm the whole house and we wouldn't have to rely on the central heating. Is that true? Yes, it is. We basically light the stove in the morning on a cold day, make sure that all the doors are open, and in here, in the nook, which is part of the kitchen, we've got a little seating area here, and that's obviously the hall down to the front door. This whole room is of course toasty warm, and it can be really hot in here, but when the fan starts on top of the stove, this stove was lit only a short while ago, so not up to temperature yet, but the whole house it's just perfect. It's comfortable, and I've sat in just a t-shirt in the lounge on very cold days, just right. I don't like being too hot, and Nicola doesn't, and to walk around the whole house and it just feels neutral. It's not excessively hot, but it isn't cold at all. It is wonderful. We love it. Money well spent. Many people say, oh, Robies, they're very expensive, but when you're after a high-end product, you want it done professionally. All the engineers are accredited, they're all in-house, professional, polite, diligent, hard-working, very skilled. It's easy to clean, easy to maintain. We have ordered a little kettle for on top of the stove because the top plate gets very hot, but I am heating up pans of water, so when I'm ready for a brew, I'm not even boiling the kettle. And in these times of pretty extreme energy bills, people are trying to be a bit more thrifty, we're loving it. Not having the heating on, I don't have to boil the kettle. You come into the house, it's lovely and warm, and yeah, just can't recommend one enough if you can afford one. Waiting lists are quite long. Stoves are flying out the showrooms quicker than they know quicker than they can get them, I think. So just wanted to share that. 2 weeks in, we are so happy with it, so happy we went with Robies, and yeah, we're gonna miss it when the warm weather comes, not having it on, to be honest. but it's great. It really is. So just thought I'd share that with you. It's a rice caro made in Denmark. It's a beautifully engineered thing. It works beautifully, and there's so many different designs from caro. From rice. This was the caro. This is the one we went for. We did initially want sort of like a small traditional cube-like one called the QT, but after the survey was done on the property, it was just decided that it wouldn't be the best stove for us here in the nook. So we had a chat. They talk, they talk you through every step. We were complete novices. We'd rented a property before our house was completed that had a log burner, and we were lighting it, from the bottom up, and that was what you would have called more of a traditional stove in that cottage. And sometimes we'd be trying for 15-20 minutes to get the fire lit. We do this top down, right under the flue, get the flue warm, and boom, she's gone straight away. Absolutely wonderful. So, and with it being quite a tall firebox as well, you can really get the timber nice and high in there. And that fan should be going in a minute, I think. I've noticed sometimes it can do with just a little bit of a nudge to get it going sometimes. I don't know if that's going to keep on going, but yeah, that moves a fair bit of air when it's up to speed, and it's blowing warm air and circulating it all through the house. But yeah, that's beginning to get warm now. So that's just the initial logs from when I lit it. I'm going to put another log on when that's died down to the embers. But once she's up to temperature, that's it all day. The house is beautiful. Anyway, I've waffled enough. Thank you, Roby's of Belper. Thank you to Jamie and Joe, the engineers that did the install. 2 men, 2 days, as they promised. They were here, bang on time. And it was a pleasure working with Roby's to make what is, a dream purchase come true. And yeah, absolutely love it. You can't go wrong with a bit of Scandi engineering and Scandi design. Right, that's me gone. Bye.